All right, let's jump straight into this explainer. Today, we're ripping off the Band-Aid and stripping away all that flashy marketing hype to objectively analyze a product making waves right now. The Thinking in Systems PLR Lead Magnet Package. Look, if you have ever felt the absolute soul-crushing grind of trying to create a freebie from scratch just to build your email list, what we're covering today is going to be right up your alley. We're going to tear down the sales copy, dig into the actual raw files you get, read the fine print on the rules, and figure out if this is a genuine shortcut or just another digital distraction.
Here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with the urgent pitch and that crazy $1 promise, unpack what is actually inside the box, look at the creator and the catch, map out a practical deployment plan, and finish up with the final verdict.
Okay, Section 1, the $1 promise. Let's unpack the urgency and the offer.
You know the drill. You hit a sales page and boom, there is a giant ticking clock staring you down. It's that classic internet marketing urgency play, right? This launch timer is specifically designed to create immediate panic for a business in a box that supposedly cures your burnout. The pitch goes straight after people suffering from constant hustle, promising a completely done-for-you list-building funnel that you can theoretically launch in the next 10 minutes.
And here's the hook. It's just $1 single during the launch special. Of course, the page warns that if you bounce and come back later, the price might jump up to $67. So the big promise here is that you bypass hours, or let's be real, days, of content creation and formatting for less than the price of a black coffee. But is it the shortcut you actually need? To figure that out, we have to look at what you get when you actually hand over your dollar.
Moving right along to Section 2, Inside the Box. What are you actually getting?
Okay, looking past the slick sales copy, the raw deliverables are actually pretty substantial. The core of it is an evergreen 1,500-plus word report focused on thinking in systems, which is basically teaching entrepreneurs how to transition from constant hustle to automated scale. And get this, it actually reads well. It doesn't feel like that clunky machine-generated filler we see all the time. Alongside that report, you get a mobile responsive capture page, a delivery page, professional graphics, and promotional banners. It is literally designed to give you everything you need to duct tape a funnel together within hours.
But here is a real game changer. You aren't just getting flattened, useless PDFs and static images. You get the original editable DOCX files for the text and PSD source files for the graphics. If you know PLR, private label rights, you know this is absolutely vital. It means you can fire up Photoshop and Word, slap your brand colors on it, tweak the title, and completely rebrand the content as your own unique asset. You're not just distributing the exact same cloned file as thousands of other buyers.
Which brings us to Section 3, the creator and the catch. Let's dig into the track records, rights, and rules.
Look, a PLR product is only as good as the person who made it. And the creator behind this package is Jason Ogle. He occupies a pretty unique space in the market because he has a 2-decade track record, especially with his Easy PLR series. Unlike those fly-by-night vendors who drop a flashy product and completely ghost you the next day, leaving you with broken links, Jason consistently delivers usable content. The community actually trusts his funnel pages to work straight out of the box without requiring you to wrestle with the code.
But hold on, buying PLR doesn't mean you own the universe. You are bound by a specific license. Now you have massive flexibility on the can-do side. You can edit and rebrand the report, give it a way to build your list, sell the PDF itself, or stick it in a paid membership. Awesome. But look closely at the cannot-do side. You are strictly prohibited from passing the actual private label rights or those valuable source files on to anyone else. And no, you cannot claim the original copyright. You are buying a license to use and modify the content, not the foundational intellectual property itself.
And here is a firm boundary you need to be aware of, a strict no-refund policy. All sales are final, 0 refunds offered on this PLR package whatsoever. Now that's kind of rare in a space that loves touting its 30-day money-back guarantees. Sure, at $1, your financial risk is practically 0, but it's a hard line. You absolutely must know what you are buying before you click that button.
Also, keep this in mind. Like almost any launch of this type on platforms like Warrior Plus, purchasing that $1 front end is just the bait. As soon as you purchase, boom, you are immediately dropped into a back-end OTO or one-time offer upsell funnel. They are going to pitch you additional, way more expensive packages. You don't have to buy them to use your $1 product, but you definitely need to be mentally prepared to navigate that funnel.
All right, Section 4, how to actually deploy. Moving from purchase to practice.
Let's totally ignore that upload it and get rich fantasy for a second. Here's your actual, realistic 5-step game plan. Step 1 is simply downloading the files. Step 2, where the real work starts, is customizing and rebranding that report so it fits your specific voice. Step 3 is getting those pages online and hooked up to your autoresponder. But steps 4 and 5, that is where the magic actually has to happen, and it's all on you. You have to drive traffic to that squeeze page, and you have to write a follow-up email sequence to nurture those leads. The package gives you the car, but you still have to put the gas in. If you don't have a traffic source, this dollar won't save you.
Finally, Section 5, the final verdict. Is it actually worth the investment?
We've stripped away the marketing hype, so let's weigh the honest pros and cons. On the pro side, you have an evergreen, highly usable topic that basically every online business owner cares about. You get a complete, out-of-the-box funnel with professional, editable graphics for literally $1. On the con side, you have that strict no-refund policy. And like we just talked about, it does not teach you a traffic strategy. Plus, you have to navigate the upsell maze and write your own custom follow-up sequence. It removes massive friction for sure, but it is not a complete business all by itself.
So, taking all of that into account, the final verdict lands at a solid 4.0 out of 5. It really is a low-risk, high-utility foundation. If you are stuck in that frustrating, I don't know where to start phase of building an email list, this genuinely provides the exact infrastructure you need to get moving, backed by a vendor who actually delivers.
So here's your final takeaway. Knowing that you still have to bring the traffic and the personality, is this done-for-you shortcut the missing piece you've been looking for? Are you finally ready to stop hustling 24/7 and start thinking in systems? Take a hard look at your current workflow today and ask yourself, is delegating this piece of content creation the exact leverage you need to finally scale?